Hi, my name's Leanne. I'm one of the pro makeup artists for Krylan. Today I'm going to be showing you our pure pigments. Now we do have many different pigments within the Krylan range. However, these are great as they are so versatile and you can use them in so many different ways. They are at their purest form. They don't contain any binders, so they can be mixed down with different types of mediums. You can use them for a textured finish, you can turn them into liquids, creams, and they're also extremely blendable for your beauty-based makeups. Now, with them themselves, because they don't contain any binders, you will need to make sure you have a primer for them to sit on top of. Now, I have two today that I'm going to be working with. The first one to show you is our eyeshadow primer. Now this is a completely colourless primer that is silicone based, so it's a great product to use underneath your pure pigments. Also today I have the HD cream liners. Now these are also fantastic being a silicone based product. They're great to build your pure pigments on top. As you can see, I've chosen Dark Orchid to marry alongside Pure Gilt, to add a little bit of impact to the colour and to make it a little bit more stronger. If you want to use it just to its purest form, to its natural colour, then I would suggest to stick to your eyeshadow primer. Now with the shades themselves, I have chosen something with a little bit more of a pop of colour just to show you how vibrant they are. You do have a lot of natural tones in there as well, so if you're looking to do more beauty based makeup, you do have that option. So we'll start first of all with our eyeshadow primer. We are going to just place a small amount just over the mobile lid up to the brow bone. Now, just to keep in mind that it is a silicone-based primer, you do need to make sure it's evenly distributed across the eye. If you have any heavy build-up or if you've missed any small areas, you may find that the product itself will go a little bit patchy on top. So just make sure you have a real even distribution of that primer first. So before I start working with the HD cream liner, I'm going to go straight on top with my pure pigment. So as I said, it is Pure Gilt, which is a gorgeous lavender. I'm going to use the mirror so I can see. So I'm going to just start by applying the pure pigment directly on top of the primer in a stippling motion. So I'm really pressing that pigment in, and already you can see the vibrancy of that colour. So the stronger you want the tone, the more layers that you add. I'm just going to build it up to the socket line and then gently sweep that product out. Just keep in mind it is going to connect to any of the area that the primer is laying, so just gently sweep that up to the definition that you'd like. I'm going to keep it a little bit more disconnected. I don't want it to be too formed. And I'm just going to build a little bit more onto the mobile lid. Such a gorgeous colour. Okay, so that is the pure pigment on top of our eyeshadow primer. I'm now going to use the HD cream liner as our base. So Dark Orchid is the colour that I have chosen. If you want the colour to really pop, you can also use the shade Snow in the HD cream liner, which is white, which is a really great shade if you're going to try and make any colour pop, of course. However, I wanted to add a little bit more depth to the makeup. So I'm going to go in with our Dark Orchid, again over the mobile lids, and I'm just going to bring that again up to the socket line. You can as well go on with the primer first before you go on with the HD cream liner, so that if you do then decide to blend the pure pigment and make it go slightly higher than you've placed the HD cream liner, it will have something to connect to. So just keep that in mind as well. just going to use a slightly more tapered brush just to gain some shape. And you can build that in layers, so if you want the shade of the HG cream liner to be slightly more stronger, I would suggest to allow that to slightly go tacky first and then build on top with a second layer just to build more colour. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with our Pure Pigment. Again, I'm going to pick it up onto my fluffy brush and gently press that over the HG cream liner. You should instantly see the results of that base. I mean, this colour is just gorgeous. And the amazing thing about having a primer on underneath this Pure Pigment, you don't get any crazy fallout. It connects instantly, which is great if you're having to do any makeup changes, any different looks. You don't need to stress over the fallout of the pigment. I tend to avoid loose pigment sometimes because of that reason, but this is not giving me any issues at all. Okay, I'm just gonna gently blend out the edge. I'm going to keep it slightly more tapered than the other eye just so you can see the definition. So to finish this look, I'm going to be using the Ultra Cream Foundation. This palette is in Trafalgar Light. You can also get Trafalgar Dark, so they're great for fair complexions to warmer complexions, also great for highlighting and contouring. It's the Ultra Cream Foundation, so it's a very versatile foundation. You can wear it either very sheer or you can build up to medium coverage. I'm going to just use a small amount just to polish my skin to make it more flawless to complement the eye makeup. Shade I used was FS38. For the contouring, I'm going to go in with Tan 5. So it's a slightly more bronzier shade, which is this one here. And I'm going to use this just to enhance my contour. Okay, because I've also used the cream slightly underneath my eyes, that's going to allow the Pure Pigment to set and to connect underneath. So we're going to complete this look by taking the Pure Pigment underneath the eyes. Okay, so eyes done. I'm just going to add a small layer of mascara just to help enhance the tone. So with the mascara I'm using, it's from our Dermacolour Light range, and I'm just going to use it onto a disposable mascara wand and build that through my lashes. And just go underneath. So I always pull really bizarre faces when I do my bottom lashes. I feel like it's impossible not to. And just for my lips, just to give them a little bit of shine. High Gloss, which is in Crystal Rose. It's an extremely popular shade. It's just a clear gloss with a little hint of pink. This is great just to amplify your lips without distracting or taking away from the eye makeup. So that's our final look using the Pure Pigment in Pure Gilt, using two different types of primers, one in the HD Cream Liner in Dark Orchid and the other in the Clear Eyeshadow Primer. I hope you enjoyed.